having many Karens on the internet who often lose control and have crazy actions. Today, we will follow the video below and see what happens. What were the immediate consequences for Karens?
I happen to work for the state, and if I have to watch your ass cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
And you're arresting me for what?
Trespass.
How? It's no black and white.
They're not my family anymore. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
In April, Ida Lorenzo, 49, was charged with sexual battery after pulling down a 19-year-old girl's skirt and touching her buttocks in a restaurant in Utah.
Why are you?
The incident, filmed and widely shared on TikTok, led to Lorenzo being labeled as a Karen.
I happen to work for the state, and if I have to watch your ass cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
Do it.
So, I will.
Yeah, go for it right now. She's over 18. She is 19 years old.
Her butt
You
cheeks.
don't get to touch her. You don't get to touch her.
We're all sitting over
You
there.
don't get to touch
Yeah,
her.
I
Then
do.
you can come up and talk to her, but you do not get to touch her.
Really?
We would love for you to call the police. Go ahead and call the police.
Why are you? So why are you?
It's not appropriate.
Lorenzo initially reached out to St. George Police, but did not report her own crime. Instead, she sought their assistance with the online harassment she was experiencing.
Hi, Ida. This is Officer Brown, St. George Police.
Hi, how are you, officer?
Good. How are you?
I've had better days, but thank you.
What's going on?
So I have a bunch of little 18, 19, and 20-year-olds harassing me. They got offended because we were at a restaurant yesterday in public forum. We were sitting on the bench waiting to be seated. It was pretty packed because, as you know, the senior ball was yesterday for most of the high schools. And so I was sitting with a 10-year-old sitting on my left-hand side, on my right-hand side, my boyfriend on the left-hand side, and nothing but the whole rest of the wall was filled with 17 and 18, or 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. And a bunch of girls walk in, they go to make their reservation and are waiting to be seated, and one of their skirts were so short that as we're standing there, I see the 10-year-old pointing to one of them, and you could see her entire and the butt cheeks and everything hanging out. And I mean, we were just sitting there, and I was shocked. I haven't worked for the state of Utah, and I was like, oh my God, that is completely inappropriate. We do not need to be sitting at a restaurant having a 10-year-old look at someone's private part. So I got up and I scooted her skirt. Got the skirt and I scooted it down to cover her private part. And the dad that was with the 10-year-old, he was like, thank God. And I was like, oh my God, is everything okay? And he's like, I would be accused of sexual harassment if that had happened. And so as I did that, everyone around me that we were sitting, they were all minors. The little girls were like, you shouldn't have to see that. And they start talking pure about me because I did that. So I finally, my boyfriend and I were discussing how to best approach that. And he's like, should we do something? Should we call the police? What should we do? And I was like, no, there's just a bunch of silly little teenagers. I didn't think anything major was going to come out of it, but they started to make threats. So I finally got up and I was like, listen, I shouldn't have to sit at a restaurant and look at your private parts. It's plain and simple. And I tried to explain to them the Department of Child Protective Services, and because there was a 10-year-old sitting next to me, and he's the one that pointed out that we could see her private parts department. So that is a really big issue for me because my teenager happened to be at the restaurant last night. He is a minor, and I most certainly do not approve. I mean, I should have called the police at that point. I should have reported it, and you guys could have just done whatever you needed to do because they feel that I'm a Karen, and it's not acceptable that I approach them. On top of that, they're threatening me of sexually inappropriately touching her in her butt.
Lorenzo described the girl's private area in a pretty graphic detail.
It was so short that it had crawled up her buttocks. It was exposing everything.
Like no underwear?
No underwear.
The next day, Lorenzo walked into the police station, visibly frustrated. Despite her story going viral, the online harassment continued unabated. She met with the same officer she had spoken to before and discussed the situation in detail for about an hour.
These little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram, and now she put it on TikTok.
Okay.
No, so remember you look on my Instagram account, and they've been harassing me all day. So I turn notifications off and everything. I'm 100% in believing in freedom of speech but when you omit, delete, and make it seem like one situation is totally different than the other, and then accuse me of sexual harassment without the facts, like at some point something needs to be done, it needs to be stopped, and they have a reputation for doing this. But because of the sensitivity of the nature, and everyone thought she was a minor because she did look like a minor, and there was a ton of kids. It was the high school ball.
Did you think she was a minor?
Yes, I did. I actually thought she was, and that's why I was like,
I just don't understand.
So he got
I don't understand why you
charged.
went up and touched her.
I didn't touch her as a person. Like,
I mean, but you can find it. But you see how that looks, right?
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seating behind me.
That's totally
because I
beside the point legally.
covered
So
all
I understand that
perception.
there's inappropriateness with how she's dressed. I can totally understand that portion. I can understand that things got blown out of proportion, and I can understand your standpoint from it. But I guess what do you want me to do?
Well, the posts need to come down, and they need to
That's freedom of
stop.
speech. There's no crime.
Not when they
They can say whatever they want.
No, but I mean, they're reaching me. All of their little friends.
Have you told them to stop talking to you?
No, because
Try that.
A 19-year-old girl victim and her friend went to the station and reported about Lorenzo.
Reached her hands, her cold hands went up my skirt, and I felt her hands up my skirt, and then I felt like a tug. And like my skirt doesn't go down much farther, like it's not that short of a skirt. And so I felt this tug, and I like whip around thinking it's one of my friends or something. And I'm just kind of standing there in shock. So I'm like, here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is. And like, not even the physical side of things, but mentally, like I'm struggling so much with weight problems. And for her to come up and do that and make me feel even more insecure in my own body is outrageous to me. So she came up, did that, and then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on."
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
For me.
No.
That's why I was wondering when you mentioned that you thought she might be drinking, I thought there was a judgment issue maybe going on too.
Right.
And then she came back up a second time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her. And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them.
Like pinched us.
And said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw
And then the
butt
rest
cheeks
was on video.
I saw the video, and I think
Yeah.
57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
Lorenzo accepted a plea deal, pleading no contest to a misdemeanor charge of sexual battery.
Your statement, her statement, so I try to make it as unbiased and fair as I can, right? I do have some concerns from what I've been told by them. Obviously, some things you've also told to me, right? Even when we talk two wrongs don't make a right, when we were talking about that, I said, there's criminal behavior that's happened, regardless, because there's video footage, and because of the claims made, and I have to protect victims. Today, you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery, okay? So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Yeah, right now you are under arrest, okay? So you'll just face my sergeant and put your hands behind your back.
Don't reach any first, please.
No, I was just trying to put that.
Just follow those instructions.
And just relax your hands here.
Do you have a vehicle here?
Yeah, I can.
Is something that
No,
We can keep it.
you
Keep
can
it.
call to come get your car?
I'm sorry. What?
Is there somebody we can call for you to have them come pick up your vehicle?
Yeah.
The plea is in abeyance for 1 year, requiring her to avoid legal trouble, refrain from contacting the victim, and undergo a mental health evaluation. If she meets these conditions, the case will be dismissed. Otherwise, she could face up to 6 months in jail. Now, let's move on to the second case. On January 19th, 2024, Deputies responded to a call about a recently fired woman from Culver's who refused to leave the property.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What's going on?
Huh?
What's going on?
I don't know what they got going on.
The employee, who had been terminated for poor attitude, was waiting for an Uber while engaging in confrontational behavior with police and store management.
I cussed their ass out, and I'm just sitting here waiting for my Uber.
You have an
That's
Uber?
that's what they call it for.
She refused to provide ID or cooperate with authorities, using abusive language and making threats.
You have a ID on you, so
No, I do not. Nope, nothing. Tell them to kiss my ass. They got a copy of it. Tell them to go get the cigarette.
all right.
The employee demanded to see written evidence of trespassing and expressed a lack of concern for potential arrest.
Threatening to me. Okay.
How I'm threatened? I said he better not come nowhere near me.
He's gonna come right over here. He's gonna stand.
No, the he's not. He better get the out my face. He better not come nowhere near me. He better not come nowhere near me.
He's going to.
And I mean that in front of you. He better not bring his mother ass out here nowhere near me. And I'm telling you, he better not bring his ass nowhere near me.
What are you gonna do?
And I mean that. You gonna see. Tell his ass to come out here. Tell him. Tell him. You gonna see what I'm gonna do.
How long away is your Uber?
I don't know. It's gonna be here. But tell that bitch to come out here. I dare you. I dare you. That's why that bitch hiding behind there now. Try it. I dare him to. I dare him to. I motherfucking dog dare his ass to. And like I already told you, I don't give a about no police, no nothing.
Deputies attempted to manage the situation by waiting for the employee's Uber and explaining that the individual was trespassing.
Shit, I actually stayed 2 weeks now up that way.
Honestly, it'd probably save everybody a little bit of grief, but I can't.
Don't tell me.
Cheryl, can you do me a favor?
No.
You can't do me any favors? I just want to know how long does your Uber say it's going to be because you're going to have to.
When they get here.
You're going to need to leave the property.
When they get here.
No. When I tell you to leave. No. When I tell you to leave, you need to leave.
No.
So if you want to show me your phone, you show me how you want to go to jail
I
for
don't have
trespass.
How am I going to show me the
You're
paperwork that I'm
trespassing now.
trespassing?
You are trespassing.
How? Show me the paperwork.
I don't have to
How?
show you any paperwork.
Okay,
I
just I have to show you my phone. I'm not trespassing, bitch. I just got off. They just fired me. How trespassing? You have to show me in black and white where I'm trespassing. I know my mother rights not to play with me. So
Feel free to wait for your Uber off this property, but you have been trespassed. I need you to leave now.
If my Uber's coming here.
The employee's behavior escalated, including threats and non-compliance with lawful orders.
No, I got it. Yeah, and you're arresting me for what?
Trespassing.
How? It's no black and white.
You were warned to leave.
How? Who is on disorderly conduct? Let's be for real.
Trespass, not disorderly conduct.
How? You try to do something. And don't hold my ornament.
Absolutely am.
No, you don't, bitch. I'm 130. You don't have to hold my ornament.
Absolutely do.
Oh well, no,
You
you
have
don't.
anything on you?
Maybe.
She was charged with trespassing after warning. Next, we go to the final case. On January 19th, 2024, a woman, identified as Harley, caused a violent disturbance, attacking both a friend and a police officer who responded to a battery call.
Adam 4, Lincoln Nora Victor, Lincoln 90, LNV L90.
I got it. Look, I'll put it on here.
Harley physically assaulted multiple individuals, including headbutting and kicking a bystander who tried to intervene and had to be forcibly detained by police.
All right. Hey, look, I got it. Let me get her. Can I get her? Stop. Here, I got you. Here. Take these off. Here. Look, I got it. Here. Presley, I got it.
While in police custody, Harley threw an extreme tantrum, hurling insults, threats, and expressing frustration about her situation, claiming she was mistreated despite her high income and social status.
I was trying to prevent all this. I understand. I know you're trying to arrest me. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to detain you. I was just trying to this from happening. I knew if you did that. God.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
I'm good, dude.
You're good.
Harley, just stop. Harley, you're too far gone now.
Throughout the incident, Harley displayed erratic and aggressive behavior, including threats, verbal abuse, and extreme frustration over her arrest.
Wyatt, stop! Wyatt, get off of me! I promise you, I'll be...
In the back. Have a seat.
Why are you hitting me in my face?
Get on the other.
I'm gonna...
Can I put her in there?
No. Hold on. I need a
It's on myself.
Why get her off of me? I'll hit by you, mother... I will kill you! Get off of me! I will get off of you, mother...
Harley's behavior suggests a combination of intoxication, personal issues, and an inability to manage aggression.
The blonde girl over there, and then the gentleman trying to find her phone. She threw her phone out there. That one threw her phone out of the car.
And there's a man on the dock over there that's working. He works over there. She beat the crap out of him when he tried to prevent her from eating that girl anymore. Pummeled him, kicked him in his nuts, headbutted him.
Stabbed me.
Like,
so you guys weren't involved in this fight?
no, trying to stop.
I got called out by a customer.
She was trying to get out of there. The girl was hanging on her, beating her while she was on the driver's wheel. Multiple people tried to stop her from
Was the door
coming.
open when she was doing that?
The door was open. She was just swinging on her.
The door opened, something flew out, so I was right behind
She
her.
threw her phone.
She threw the other girl's phone.
Something flew out.
The altercation involved Harley driving erratically, with witnesses and involved parties describing her as being under the influence and violently resistant to arrest.
I'm sure there's alcohol involved. But the blonde guy, he wasn't even here, so he doesn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, what's his deal?
I think it's her brother. I don't know.
Ma'am?
He wasn't even here when any of this happened.
What about the people on the dock? Are they involved too?
They were witnesses. This gentleman with the blue gloves, he was the one trying to hold her because she beat the crap out of the other girl. She was headbutting him and...
So he's just an innocent person that was...
Yes, he was trying to help the other girl because she was beating the shit out of this girl.
We were at Leroy's and she had drank too much. And so I called her brother, who is in that truck.
Okay.
And I said, Harley is intoxicated.
And you don't need medical attention.
No.
All right, let's
No.
keep walking. Actually, that's a bunch of mud right there.
Let me out! Let me out!
She rants about her personal status and wealth, demanding release and threatening retaliation against the officers and others involved.
How the f is my family gonna turn on me? Get these off my wrists! Get them off my wrists! Please! I hate you! I hate you! I will never talk to any of them again. They're not my family anymore. I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you, bitch! You fat little bitch! I will drag you from here to Hong Kong! Who the f are you? I drag Charlotte Gowdy! I don't care, you fat little bitch! Wait till I get out of this handcuffs, bitch. Wait till I get out of these handcuffs. I cannot wait for my own sister to betray me like this. My own sister. Wait till my own sister betrays me. I will stomp your ugly ass little face into the ground. Watch. Watch what happens, Presley. Nobody wants your ugly little kid. Oh, no, I wanna be this nut. No, your kid is a little menace to society. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants your kid. And wait till I drag our parents and stomp their shit in the ground.
She was charged with battery on a LEO, resisting with violence, corruption by threat against public servant. We hope you found this video insightful. Which case impresses you the most? Share your feelings in the comments below. Don't forget to leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you for watching.